Cops probe new theory on Gene Hackman's final moments, as more details emerge over death of reclusive actor and wife. Police investigate new theory on Hollywood star Gene Hackman's final moments after he and his wife Betsy Arakawa were found dead in their New Mexico home. The couple, who had been married since 1991, were found dead in separate bedrooms as well as one of their dogs of their Santa Fe home. Police initially said that no foul play was suspected and that 2 dogs survived the triple tragedy, but a search warrant has since ruled their deaths as suspicious enough to probe further. Despite earlier theories with the actor's daughter suspected carbon monoxide may have been the cause of their deaths, the document also stated that there were no signs of a gas leak. BBC Breakfast's Charlie State was forced to issue an apology during Friday's show after a technical blunder derailed a report about the late Gene Hackman. Police have launched an investigation into the Hollywood star's death after he and his wife Betsy Arakawa were found dead in their New Mexico home on Thursday. The investigation was discussed on the show in a pre-recorded segment which ended on a photograph of the Oscar-winning star. Yet a technical blunder meant the photograph remained on screens as Charlie moved on to the next item, a controversial BBC documentary about Gaza which was narrated by the son of a senior Hamas leader. Viewers were shown a picture of Gene as Charlie began. The BBC has apologized for serious flaws in the production of a documentary about the war in Gaza. Realizing the error, Charlie stuttered and said, "Apologies, let's just get that bit straightened out." Police have launched an investigation into the Hollywood star's death after he and his wife Betsy Arakawa were found dead in their New Mexico home on Thursday. Meet the Parents actor, Dustin Hoffman issued a heartfelt tribute to Gene Hackman, who he described as a giant among actors. The 2 actors first crossed paths as teenagers in acting school, later becoming friends whilst at the Pasadena Playhouse in the 50s. However, it wouldn't be until 2003 that they would feature in a film, Runaway Jury, Toth. I met Gene in acting school at the Pasadena Playhouse, when he was 27 and I was 19. We used to play congas together on the roof, trying to be like our hero Marlon Brando, Hoffman said. And Gene was like Brando, in that he brought something unprecedented to our craft, something people didn't immediately understand as genius. He added, he was expelled from our school after 3 months for not having talent. It was the first time they ever did that. He was that good. Powerful, subtle, brilliant. A giant among actors. I miss him already. Oscar-winning actress Valerie Perrine, who appeared in the 1978 Superman film, took to Instagram to share a touching tribute following the actor's death. The thespian, who portrayed Eve Teschmacher in the iconic film, wrote, "The great Gene Hackman has passed away. He was a genius and one of the greatest to grace the silver screen. I had the honor of working with him on Superman. His performances are legendary. His talent will be missed. Goodbye, my sweet Lex. Till we meet again." The French Connection star previously revealed in an interview with Empire in 2020 that he and his wife Betsy enjoyed a simple lifestyle. He told the publication, "We like watching DVDs that my wife rents. We like simple stories that some of the little low-budget films manage to produce." By Sean Cohen and Diana Dasrath for DailyMail.com. As the world's biggest stars pay tribute to film legend Gene Hackman, his non-famous friends in his adopted hometown of Santa Fe are mourning the loss of a kind and generous beloved member of their community. The Oscar-winning actor had spent the last couple of decades living a quiet life in New Mexico with his wife Betsy Arakawa and their dog, far from the glitz and glamour of Hollywood, where he had cemented himself as one of the greatest actors of his generation. Despite his superstar status, Hackman enjoyed frequenting local hotspots, including his favorite restaurant, Harry's Roadhouse, known for serving classic Southwestern and Mexican dishes. There, Hackman blended in as an unassuming customer who liked to be treated like everyone else and was even considered family among staff, DailyMail.com can reveal. He visited the restaurant so often he even ended up making a cameo appearance on a popular Food Network show when they filmed an episode at the eatery. "I've known Gene and his wife for over 30 years. He was a beloved regular of ours," restaurant owner Kathleen O'Brien, 61, told DailyMail.com. Despite his superstar status, Hackman enjoyed frequenting local hotspots, including his favorite restaurant, Harry's Roadhouse, known for serving classic Southwestern dishes. The I Know What You Did Last Summer actress, 46, who featured in rom-com Heartbreakers alongside Gene Hackman in 2001, shared a heartfelt tribute via X. "I was one of many lucky enough to work with Gene Hackman," she said. "He was light and talent and goodness. We will all miss you." By Stephen Bissett for Daily Mail Australia. Gene Hackman will forever be known as one of the greatest actors of his generation following his tragic death aged 95 this week. For Australian fans, however, the lauded star is known as their supreme ruler. Among his many roles, Gene appeared as Lex Luthor in the campy 1980 film Superman 2. In the film, which was written by Godfather author Mario Puzo, the notorious comic book villain uses Australia as a bargaining chip in negotiations with the film's ultimate bad guy General Zod, played by Terrence Stamp. "What do you want?" Zod asks Luthor in the film after the latter reveals he knows the location of Superman, Christopher Reeve. "The world is a big place and my needs are small," Gene says in the scene which takes place in the Oval Office of the White House. Gene Hackman will forever be known as one of the greatest actors of his generation following his tragic death aged 95 this week. American actor and comedian Mel Brooks, 98, has divulged the story behind Gene Hackman's casting in the 1974 comedy Young Frankenstein. Brooks wrote on X, "I was privileged to know Gene Hackman because he played tennis with another Gene, Gene Wilder. And that Gene told him about a little role called the Blind Hermit in our movie Young Frankenstein. He said, 'Do you think Mel would let me play it? I've always wanted to do a comedy.' Needless to say, I was over the moon and he was perfect." By Adamus Levy for DailyMail.com. The late Gene Hackman's incomparable talent and larger-than-life persona were well articulated by his No Way Out co-star Kevin Costner in an interview 7 years back. The clip, taken from the January 5, 2017 edition of The Rich Eisen Show, was circulating amid the shocking news that the double Oscar winner, 95, his wife Betsy Arakawa, 63, and their dog were found dead in their Santa Fe, New Mexico home Wednesday. The Dances with Wolves actor-director told Eisen that among the amazing talent he's had the chance to collaborate with over the years, no star shone brighter than Hackman's. "I would say probably Gene was the best actor that I've ever worked with," Costner said of the late star, whose cause of death remains under investigation. Costner said, "People ask all the time, who is the best actor, who is the biggest star, who is the blah blah blah. The line is long for the great actors I've been able to work, it really is." The late Gene Hackman's incomparable talent and larger-than-life persona were well articulated by his No Way Out co-star Kevin Costner in a 2017 interview. The Forrest Gump actor took to Instagram to share a short but heartfelt statement whilst paying tribute to the fallen Hollywood actor. His message read, "There has never been a Gene Hackman type. There has only been Gene Hackman." By Brian Marks for DailyMail.com. Fans of the late actor Gene Hackman have been searching for answers after he and his wife Betsy Arakawa were found dead in their home in Santa Fe, New Mexico, under mysterious circumstances. The actor, who died at 95, had lived a reclusive life in recent years after quietly retiring from acting after filming the 2004 satire Welcome to Mooseport. Although fans have speculated for years that the film's box office bomb status might have contributed to his abandonment of Hollywood, Hackman himself explained why he quit acting in a recently resurfaced interview. While speaking to Empire in 2009, several years into his retirement, Hackman revealed that it was his heart keeping him from getting back in front of the camera. "The straw that broke the camel's back was actually a stress test that I took in New York," Hackman explained. "The doctor advised me that my heart wasn't in the kind of shape that I should be putting it under any stress." Fans of the late actor Gene Hackman have been searching for answers after he and his wife Betsy Arakawa were found dead at their home in Santa Fe, New Mexico, under mysterious circumstances. The Iron Man actress took to Instagram to release a tribute to Hackman by sharing an image of the pair together alongside Luke Wilson whilst filming The Royal Tenenbaums, a 2001 Wes Anderson drama. The actress, 52, captioned the image with a single red heart. By Diana Cooper for DailyMail.com. Gene Hackman's daughters were spotted grabbing breakfast just a day after learning of their father's death, with one admitting they had not spoken to him in months. The Hollywood legend, 95, and his wife Betsy Arakawa, 64, were found partially mummified in their $3.3 million mansion in Santa Fe on Wednesday. No cause of death has been revealed, but a new theory suggests Hackman may have had a sudden